I got a message on Instagram and I knew I had to sit down and stop everything that I was doing to make a whole nother video because this is something that we as women need to talk about. A girl messaged me and she said guys asked her to send them nude photos and she wants to say no, but she doesn't want to seem rude. And this is a sentiment that I get from women all the time. Women who say, I didn't want to say no to that guy because I didn't want to seem rude. I didn't want to seem impolite. I didn't want to seem ungrateful for what he did for me. And today we are going to shatter this lie that women believe, that you might believe, that saying no to a guy is rude or impolite in any way. I'm very passionate about this. If you can't already tell, I think every woman needs to understand this in the bottom of her soul, in the depths of her heart, in every fiber of her being. That it is not rude to say no to a guy in any situation where you feel like saying no. That might be when you're at the bar. That might be when a guy texts you for a nude photo. That might be when you're at a guy's house where you feel like, gosh, I can't say no. I can't say I'm uncomfortable. I can't leave because that would be rude. It is not rude to say you're uncomfortable, to leave the situation, to tell a guy at the bar, no. We as women, so many of us are people pleasers and we want to make everyone happy. So many of us don't want to make people upset. We don't want to cause confrontation. And so we say yes in those situations and we don't speak up for ourselves because we think, oh gosh, what if he gets mad? What if they get mad? What if I look like this? There is nothing impolite about standing up for yourself. There is nothing impolite about saying, I'm uncomfortable. I don't care what situation that is. I don't care if the guy wined and dined you and bought you dinner for $500 and expects something out of you. Maybe that's a kiss, maybe that's sex, whatever. What happened doesn't matter because what matters is that if you are uncomfortable, you give yourself permission and you feel like you have the permission to say no. No, I'm not comfortable with this. No, I will not kiss you. No, I will not have sex with you. Because you are not obligated to give a guy anything. You are not obligated to send him photos. You are not obligated to have sex with him. You're not obligated to kiss him. You're not obligated to talk to him. You have the power to say no. You have permission to say no, to say I'm not comfortable, to say I'm walking away. And I want every woman to understand this, that in any moment where she thinks I'm not comfortable, I want to say no, that she takes control of that moment. She feels capable of saying in that moment no and walking away and not feel like I'm gonna be seen as rude, I'm gonna be seen as impolite. No, I'm taking care of myself and I'm standing up for myself in this moment. This is my life. I am allowed to stand up for myself. I'm allowed to say no. I don't care what this guy thinks about me if I say no or if I say I'm uncomfortable with this. I am a woman who can stand up for herself and who can say no in those situations and say, maybe people are gonna talk. Maybe this guy's gonna say, oh, you're so stupid. Oh, you're such a prude. Oh, you're such this. Oh, you're such that. But I'm gonna take control of my life because I have permission to do that. Have no fear of texting back no, of saying no to guy's face, of walking away, of physically removing yourself from a situation that is uncomfortable or you don't want to remain in. There is nothing wrong with it. And I want you to never, ever, ever forget that. It is such a hard thing to do, but it is so necessary. From my heart to yours, I know this is a little different than my normal videos, but I had to stop and say something. So back to what I was doing before. Don't you ever, ever, ever forget that.